Hi, y'all. Come on in, have a seat. For those of y'all who stuck with me through my time out, long time out, thank you. Thank you. For you new ones just coming in here, have a seat. Have a seat. It should be fun. I do cuss. I just who I am. I read the cards the way I read them. I don't read them in uniform or the way they're supposed to most of the time. I read a story and I see the pictures of the story. So follow along with me and we'll find something out. Thank you, Mother, Father, God, for being here with us today. Please let me see what needs to be seen. Let me say what needs to be said, Archangel Michael. Only love and light. Please protect this reading and all of those who have gathered. Thank you. All right. When I first started with you, Aries, by the way, this is for you, Aries. I don't know why I didn't greet y'all. Anyways, I'm a little rusty. Haven't been on here in a while. Okay, I got the first impression I pulled before, when I was doing the cards and everything and blessing them and everything and cleansing them. I got just tired. And I got in the dark. And I got your path. Best card of all. Hello, Divine. Hello. Who I'm speaking to, the ones I'm speaking to now, the thread I'm attached to is the ones who've been through the dark night of the soul, and they're just starting to get their feels back, and some of y'all are trying to integrate back into the world, because it's a mental ride. It's a mental ride. You lose everything. Nothing matters to you for the longest time. I'm not going to go off on that tangent. All right, let's get this started, Aries. Let's see what you did. Okay. Let's see. Love and light. Okay, there's a lot needs to be said, apparently. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Excuse my hands. I work with my hands. I throw freight for a living. Hierophant. Six of Swords. They're telling me to pull one more for that top row. Wow, that's like in the past, you were just trying to keep it, your money, everything all together. Just trying to keep it all together. Oh, catch that thread. See what I need to see. Okay. Okay, I'll take that. The High Priestess. The High Priestess. That's beautiful. Man, you've been through a journey and you just try to keep it together, and finally you got to a point that you started coming out of the dark night of the soul and you started building up your money, or your things, or improving your home. Something that was that you needed to focus on while you're coming out of the dark night of the soul. The Hierophant came. Let's see what he has to say. You've done hard work. You've done hard work. Grab your lessons, what you learned, and move on. Move on. And where are you moving to? Well, it doesn't matter, woman. Right here, you know, the High Priestess. You've evolved. The people you're with and who you're with before, they don't fit you anymore. And it's not because you don't like them or anything. You just feel like, man, I don't belong here anymore. I need to go on. I need to move on. And I believe that's what you're going to do. Yeah, you're moving on from something. A lot of you, it's going to be physical. You're just going to pack your stuff and you're going to be like, bye. One day, I see some of y'all are just going to be working the same, and you're like, I don't want to be here anymore. Then you're just going to pack your stuff, and you're literally you're literally going to go. You're just going to go, and it's going to feel like a 1,000 pounds has just been lifted off you. All right, let me get these straight. Okay. These I read in reverse or upright because you'll see. They're really awesome cards. Love them. Okay. This is going to clarify this is going to clarify this right here. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, let me show you. It came out this way. So we're going to use it as this way. Restoration. Take time to withdraw, recharge, healing. Yeah, that's what you did or doing right now. You know, that it could be, could be within a week or two, depending on where you're at in your flow of this journey, this particular thread I'm attached to. Yeah, man, you're just restoring. I mean, it was a hell of a journey. You're like, man, I feel sorry for anybody who has to go in now. You get it. You get it. Okay, the Hierophant. Please clarify the Hierophant. Incomplete. Yeah, delays, flaws, planning. Make it. Okay, everything you're doing in this situation now, you can't grow anymore. You can't grow anymore. And the Hierophant come in and it's like, dude, you got to move on, babe. Sweetie pie, you've got to move on. You're not going to grow here. You're not going to grow here. You need things that expand your mind now. You've learned your lesson from these dirty bitches of the world, and you did. And you learned them rather well. And you repeated a whole lot of them to learn them rather well. That's too many? Okay. Oh, yeah, man. In reverse, you're in disharmony. And this is clarifying. Do I got it on the screen right? The Six of Swords right here. It's disharmony. The Ten of Cups in reverse is what? Disharmony. You don't want to be there anymore. You're done with it. And I think all of y'all know this, and you're kind of like, let's move it up to what I need to know. Give me a minute, baby. Give me a minute. All right. High Priestess. All right. Which one? This one? Really? I was really shy. Shocked. Shocked they wanted me to switch in the middle. Let's clarify. Letting go. Right on, man. Right on. Letting go. Man, you're letting go. You're in the flow. You're on your path. The way these cards came out, they just flowed so easily. You're in it. You know it. You know it. So what do you want to know? Where do you go from here? Okay, where do you go from here? Where do you go from here? This deck? Okay, let's do this deck then. Aries, where do you go from here, man? You did all the hard work. It was painful. Dark Night of Soul's nothing to joke about because it can last 10, 15 years. I was stubborn. Mine was 10 hard years. Hammered at it. Sometimes people just don't make it out with their sanity, I swear. I think I've got a little bit left. Yeah, man, your energy's scattered right now, and you want to know. You want to know, what are my next steps? Where do I need to go from here? Man, you don't know the new place you're going. And you don't fit in the old place anymore. You've learned all you can learn. These people, these things, these places, you've outgrown them, and you're like, I'm just gonna be stagnant if I stay. You know this. Stuck in lag. Yeah, okay. We don't they know they're stuck in this place now. That's how okay, switch cards. Switch cards. Oh, that's some heavy energy, okay. Alright. I heard somebody ask, what's gonna be like? It's gonna be as tough as this past? No, it's not. Absolutely not. You're waterproof, baby. That's confirmation right there. Absolutely not. Because the energy came in and said no. And why? Because you went through the darkness soul. Your perception and discernment is just out there. My camera's crooked. Oh, you can see something in the corner. What is that? Oh, that's my... Never mind. Baby, you're resistant. Fear not. Look. This is the way you're supposed to go in there, man. To this new journey. Just like this. Resistance. Yeah, I mean, there's just your... Do not fear going into this next journey. Just go into it. How? Some of y'all are saying how. This is for a very select few. There's people in your past that you walked away from because you knew you would harm them, or you did harm them and you didn't want to do it anymore. Good for you. Good for you for being smart about that. Look back into your past. There's somebody waiting there. I don't know if it's an old love. To me, for a lot of you, it's family or friend. Look to your past. They have an ideal for you. Which deck, please? Just pick this one up, okay? Survival is where you're going to be at right now. You feel like you're in survival, but I'm telling you, it's the influences around you. Staying stuck in that situation. Get that you, now that I was putting it, oh, sorry, there's too much information coming in. You're gonna be in survival mode if you stay. For some of y'all that are hesitant to leave and you're not as far along as others, I'm telling you, it's always going to be stagnant. It is where you're at. You've outgrown. I get it. You have memories there with these people, with these things, with these places. I get it. But the influences, and they're holding you back. They're causing resistance. Yeah, that goes on with the Hierophant or the High Priestess. I mean, she's saying right underneath each other. You know, you've got the High Priestess. Okay, she's coming to tell you, letting go. You gotta let it go. You know, that's the resistance holding you back. The influences. That's all under her. That's all what she wants to say to you. You know, you've got to completely walk away. Walking into this next journey is going to be fabulous. You're highly protected. Your discernment is way up there. You've got this. Even though you might not feel like it, you got this. It's all brand new. Humans, just change is too much for us sometimes. But your higher self and who you are now, and there's no way you can fail. Look at it like it's a past life. Because let it go like a past life. You've grown, you've learned, you've made it out. It's just letting go of these old memories. Yeah, because that's just touching memory right there. Past life, let it go. Walk forward. You're only trapping yourself if you stay. Somebody's really having a problem. I'm sorry I stuck on that because a lot of y'all have moved past that, but some of y'all are really, really, new beginnings. Beginnings are coming. There you go. And what are your beginnings going to bring you? Mistakes. Mistakes. Misunderstood. Victim. Lost soul. Why mistakes? Clarifier on mistakes, please. Craving, longing, aching, wanting. Let me get this deck. I need, before I say what I'm going to say, and think I know what I'm talking about, let me really. All right, this deck. All right, beginnings. And after beginnings, we got mistakes and longing. Jump in, and that goes with beginnings. Okay, mistakes. Boundless possibilities. And with mistakes, it's like, I feel like they're saying, if you think it's going to be perfect, it's not. Because you're still on that hamster roller coaster ride of life. Things are going to be up and things are going to be down. But I promise you, when you go down, it's not going to be as bad as you think it is. Sometimes I'll drop a terror in my own personal, tower card terror. Tower card in my own personal readings. And something will pass and I'll be waiting for something terrible to come. I'm like, oh, that was that. Done got over that. That lasts like 30 minutes. You'll get there. And you're going to make mistakes. Get back up. Get back up. And sometimes you're going to look back and then, well, let me stop talking. Pull a card that goes over longing. Gratitude. you're going to look back and you're going to see the things that you had and the way it used to be. And because you don't know this new life. But what Source is asking you to do is when you walk into this new situation and you're very overwhelmed by it, be in gratitude over it because you made it there. You made it there, and you're meant to go there. And I just felt the urge to ask, what is the reason why you wanted them to go through the dark night of the soul? What would you like them to know now, this very moment? Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Oh, honey, you got to forgive yourself for some of the shit you got involved with back there. We learn our best lessons when we roll around in the mud. How do we learn if sometimes we don't become the ugly? You got to look in that mirror and forgive yourself. Some of that shit that you did was between you and God, and it's going to stay there. But you got to look in that mirror and make it between you and you, and forgive yourself. Walk away. Walk away. The Creator didn't bring us into this body to have this experience for you to be like, I can't get over that. Man, that's like, look on your phone and watch the videos you watched 10 years ago. You're not the same person. Step into it. We're waiting for you. It's a good time. And thank you for coming here with me, Aries. Man, thank you. Light that fire, walk away, do what you got to do. You're in for a better journey. I promise you that. All right, babies. Thanks for coming. Love ya.